That's a cool little background right there. There's the water going. Let's get a couple minutes of that.
Conductor to lower level of the 14 car, please.
Ooh.
Conductor to lower level of 14.
I want to go videotape the interaction. Videotape. Record. Hopefully it's nonsense. Kick them off. I asked the lady, the snack bar is like, so 22 years, like, what's the craziest thing you've seen? She's like, I don't even know. She's like, I'm scared to say I've seen it all, but just do this long enough, kind of get used to things. I'm like, so, like, people getting thrown off, does that happen very often? She's like, not as often as you'd think, but every time it's like, this is way too often. So, like, last time some dude got off at a station and just walked by the bathrooms, walked by some more bathrooms, just whipped it out and started peeing on a tree. So she's like, yeah, called the police. And they came and got him, and she's explaining, like, the thing is that people who are acting out don't get is, like, this is federal. Since we're on a train, system, is like, it's like any sort of thing, like, they're just not messing around. So whatever people are used to getting away with just doesn't fly. And I was like, and is that true? They said, like, they'll just stop at a railroad crossing. She, oh yeah, like, yeah, they'll stop, they'll have cops waiting. And like, that's when she said, like, and it's federal too, like, if they're coming to get you, it's, don't care where you're at, what you're supposed to be doing, whatever, like, you'll face some serious charges. Yeah, that's like a perfect scene there. You got waves crashing across the rocks, rippling water, nice mountains. Wish I could see some stars. So last year Madeline and I were smoking cigarettes, and with that, you're going outside every so often, and if I might as well look up, look at the stars. So I started getting out in the Sky app, and before long, like, actually, at least in Indiana, I kind of know what I'm looking at too, so it's pretty cool. Like, oh, there's Vendomatrix, Deneb, Pollux, Castor, cool. But out here, I'm gonna have a hard time finding those stars surrounded by thousands of others, I imagine. It's been cloudy. Well, just like when we went camping that one time, I mean, it looks like there's a freaking open zipper just bursting. That's the Milky Way. It's just nuts. Yeah. And then I feel like the night sky is pretty clear, actually, in Carmel, relatively speaking, some areas. Of course, you're in Indy, so it's really not, but clear nights feel like clear nights when you go out someplace like this, and it's like, oh, wow, yeah, we didn't see shit where we're at.
I'm starting to think I'm not going to put on some long pants.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what the guy was saying. Didn't get his name. I was really hoping to get some sleep data, but my watch, because of the signal thing, hasn't gotten anything these last few days, but...
That's the other thing. My watch hasn't synced up with my Fitty Bitty.
Really?
Probably because I have the Wi-Fi off, or the Bluetooth off.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Well, that's good. But I mean, your phone should be picking up everything at least, except for your
See
sleep
here.
and heart rate and whatnot.
There goes that freight train we're waiting on.
Man, I was thinking about that. And West Coast driving is going to be into these highways. It can be interesting.
Well, we're going to after we. I think we'll just take
That's right.
the highway to Eugene.
Okay.
Where we're going to spend the night.
Yeah.
Then we're cutting over to the coastal highway.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's a couple of subreddits that are public freakout oriented, and then there's one that's public freakouts where it's very sympathetic to certain causes, and then there's one that was made called actual public freakouts, which is unbiased. That's what I usually check out, and that's why I was getting these videos last night. But you're saying like those cops being kind of over it, like, oh yeah, like there's one guy random traffic stop, and everybody of course bum rushed the vehicle to save the person from a traffic stop.
Tyrannical.
Yeah, and then some guy picks up a chunk of concrete from somewhere and goes like throw it on the hood of a cop car and gets tagged with a rubber bullet, and now everyone's freaking out because use of force. Like, he's better to brain somebody with a concrete block. Yeah, but. And, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're in F around and find out mode right now. Which is the new phrase. For not wanting people to mess with you. Go fuck around and find out. And it doesn't stop anything usually, I found. But it's the popular way to say it. Oh, wow. Also. So that guy's pretty interesting. The dude in the
Yeah.
red sweatshirt.
I figure he's got to be in his 70s.
I know, right? I didn't want to ask, but with the plans he was making about going to Australia in the current year, I had just a couple
68,
questions.
so
I was like,
he's
what were
gotta be
you
born
doing?
The mid to late 40s.
Yeah. I mean,
And that was after he served in the Navy.
yeah.
So
He's
so
seen
figure
some stuff.
64. Well, yeah.
He was flipping through that big atlas he had, and he has all like the routes he's ever taken and little notes about him. It was like, this dude is well traveled. Dang, he's, I got a little highlighter for every little route he's taken. Pretty interesting. I wasn't gonna get into it, but it was like, you have an app for that? No, don't worry about it. Nothing. Just carry that around forever. Shame people. I didn't know what his intentions were when he like set that down. First I looks at it and he's like wanted me to look at it. Oh, I'll put down my phone, sir. Here. Ooh, a map. Ooh, blooming trees.
The W means yes, they sound the whistle.
What?
If you're looking this way, you can see some of the signs the engineer sees.
Uh-huh. Yeah, why didn't he just blow it just now? It's not a crossing, it's a driveway. Or...
Not sure. Maybe it's the speed.
So when I'm asked about like where do you like to live, I mean this is what I imagine, like just tall trees and growth like this. I think it'd be really cool.
So if you stay out of the stupid zones.
Yeah, I mean just kind of off somewhere where land's not expensive. Like I can handle not living close to this, that, or the other. Wow, look at some of those tombstones. They're cylindrical.
Hmm.
I wonder if that's... Huh. I can think of worse views to have, you know, or however that works. Very peaceful area. Oh, geese. There you go. Oh, cool. There's a stone for measuring depth down there, it looks like.
Oh,
how
yeah.
high the water is. Stevenson Cemetery. Now, last week I watched a How It's Made episode of the train engines, and it's a cool process.
Oh, yeah.
Massive engines, but just the way they have to make just, you know, like the casings and stuff, and the way it's this huge, like they cast it knock off all the debris. Then they take it to this like giant chamber that shoots essentially pellets at it for like an hour or so. Like, it's just everything is on a huge scale. And then when they finally load that sucker on, it's on there. I'm gonna title this video what a Amtrak traffic jam looks like.